Mr. Transformers 96 here with another update on the Marvel Legends X-Men HasLab Sentinel project. So this is an item that's really been ravishing the Marvel Legends collector community for the last couple of days here. Very excited. Obviously, the HasLab project that needed 6,000 backers in order to get made. It hit that extremely fast. And then with each additional 1,000 backers for the next 3, they would unlock a new mystery item. I've made videos talking about the previous 2 unlocks, and we got our final unlock today, and possibly final. I also have a bit of a I don't know how you call it. It's not an announcement. I have a comment from Hasbro that makes me strongly believe that they'll include something else with this as well. So I'll get to that in a little bit. But just for now, let's talk about the last unlockable item. And that's right here. Excellent. So it's another figure, which is really cool. A lot of people did speculate that another item might be an additional 6-inch figure, as we're already getting Bastion from the series with an interchangeable head sculpt to make him a Prime Sentinel. And now we have an additional Prime Sentinel, but with a female body sculpt, which is really cool. So the Prime Sentinels are basically hybrids between Sentinels and humans. They're basically human sleeper agents who don't know that they've been kind of retrofitted to become Sentinels, and they can kind of be activated at any time, and they get kind of armor that comes out, and they're basically humanoid Sentinels. So I think that that's a fun item to include with him. I did watch a video when I watched the announcement video for the Sentinel for this project, and when they were talking about Bastion, they were very clear that they wanted to include an additional figure that would allow you to army build it, so that people who bought multiple of these Sentinels, which at 350 you might be surprised that people are, but I am seeing so many people comment that they're buying 3 or 5 of these. It's crazy. But anyway, they wanted you to have the secondary figure to be army buildable as well, so that you're not stuck with a bunch of figures that you only need one of. Because they said that they kind of felt bad about doing that with the Marvel Universe Sentinel that came out years ago. He included a Wolverine figure, so anybody who army built that product had a bunch of unnecessary Wolverines. So they wanted to kind of rectify that this time, and they included the secondary figure to be an army build character as well. So I think that that's awesome. It allows you to get kind of 2 6-inch figures with each purchase of the Sentinel himself, and that's cool because because I do have it on order, I do plan on making a bit of a display when it comes and displaying it like permanently in that display mode with the Sentinels kind of fighting the X-Men, my whole X-Men collection. And I've got a space picked out for it. I'm all ready. And having these kind of 6-inch Sentinels to include in that is just great because, you know, one Sentinel figure can host about a good 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can probably do about 6 figures fighting the Sentinel. But then other than that, you kind of have to have the other figures in fight stance poses like they're getting ready to fight them. To have these kind of additional 6-inch figures to have fight some of your X-Men that are kind of on the sidelines, that's going to be cool. That's going to add some extra depth to the display itself. So that's very exciting. And yeah, I think that these additional items have been great. If you haven't seen the additional items, the previous one is this battle damage kind of accessory pack with a battle damage head and right hand. And then the last one is the Master Mold head sculpt. So I think that that's very cool. Overall, just going into this figure in general, just kind of how it is, it's very reused for the most part. 90% of this thing is your very basic kind of bare minimum body sculpt, the arms, and then from the chest down, or just under the chest down, is all just kind of basic sculpt. But the chest section and the head are completely new, which look very nice, and I like the Sentinel look. So you can have this Sentinel pose with Bastion here, and this Bastion figure has an interchangeable head to make him a Prime Sentinel as well, just a male version, so you can have your Prime Sentinels attacking your X-Men too. So I think that that's very exciting, and I am very happy with this last reveal. Now there is one other thing that I was kind of predicting and hoping we get from the Sentinels, and that's kind of the blast effects for their hands and maybe a secondary tentacle. Doesn't look like that's the case for these first 3 tiers, but it is always a possibility going forward. Feel free to follow me on Instagram here, but I posted this just yesterday, So what happened is after they announced Tier 2, I made my video, posted it, and then I commented on their post about Tier 2, the unlock, stating here, as you can see, love it, can't wait to see Tier 3, maybe some additional tiers since we hit the first 3 so fast, question mark, question mark. And Hasbro Pulse did respond to me with kind of mystery eyes, maybe stay tuned, and a heart. I would find it very surprising if they responded to me and they didn't actually have any intention to giving us an extra item. That would just be like dangling false hope in front of collectors. So I doubt that that we're not going to get anything else, to be honest. We hit these first 3 tiers extremely fast. This product just went on pre-order on Friday, and it's Monday, and it hit Tier 3 Monday morning. So basically, you know, just over 3 days, it not only hit the target to get it made, but then it hit all the 3 additional targets, and now it's at 9,500, just over. So we're getting very close to the next 1,000. So I definitely think that this probably exceeded their expectations. I don't think that they expected it to hit that fast, considering they gave us 45 days to hit the target. So to hit the target and beyond in 3 days is just incredible. So I'm really hoping that we get some additional items, especially blast effect pieces for the hands. I think that would be awesome. But nonetheless, these additional items are really helping to outweigh the price, because $350 is very expensive, even for how big he is, just looking at the quality of the product and everything that you get with it just on the base release. It was quite expensive. So to add 2 extra head sculpts, an extra hand, and an extra figure with it, that really helps balance out that high price point, and make it just more worth it. So I'm incredibly excited to see if there will be an additional release, maybe one more final tier if we hit like 15,000 or something. Put a proper target on this. Give us a challenge, you know? I'd love to see that. So it'll be really cool if we get something additional on top of these 3 additional items. Not to be greedy, but I would certainly love it. So, and I'm also, and very, very slightly, I don't think that I will at all, but there's a tiny bit of me that wants a second one, just for an awesome display. It would also give me 2 more Prime Sentinels for the display too. It would just be really great. And it could have one with the battle damage head, one without, you know, it's screaming for that. I don't think I will. I think I'll stick with 1, but man, is it tempting. So there you go. That's my my final update for now on the X-Men Marvel Legends Sentinel Prime HasLab project. As soon as we get any updates as far as anything extra that they're including or any additional tiers, I'll be sure to let you guys know right away, because this is super exciting and I can't wait to get my hands on the item. So let me know what you guys think of it, and thanks so much for watching.